I'm back here.
You can see her hand.
Hi.
Well,
You see my hand too.
can you turn the light on for? Actually, never mind. I got it.
Oh yeah, I'm not playing Rex North Elitist tonight.
I can't.
No, you guys got to change all your names so I remember who you are.
I don't remember.
And then if you want to just roll a straight D20 for your initiative order.
Who?
Oh my gosh, did you switch over my internet, Andy?
No, you got to go to the 5G, same password. It should be plugged into the computer to the modem though.
I know, it's lagging.
All right, so Farika got an 11.
No,
What did we get?
nothing yet.
Damn.
All right.
And
First one will be
then
for me. The second one will be
We're rolling just a
14 and
D20.
4.
yeah. All right, Affair
I
got a 20.
4. I'm always last.
Always last.
I can take the 4 if you want.
Hey,
I
Apostle.
like going last because then I kind of know what's going on with everybody else.
No. That's how I feel.
All right, Heliod, and then Thassa.
Right?
Thassa must be.
No, but I will.
Thank
That's I hardly know her.
And then Perforos.
Yes, generally you want to roll high on initiative so that you get to act before you're dead. Or in the case of Adventures Local, you get to act before the enemies are all dead.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like 11s, huh?
Um,
Freaking Phoenix.
hold on.
To make my order with the pictures here.
All right, Phoenix, you got an 11 as well. Or no, we're good. Oh wait, yeah, Farike and Phoenix. If Nick, you want to roll 2 more.
Alright.
So that's for you.
Natural 20 and
16.
16.
16 for.
Naturally, this is where I roll my best.
Yeah.
All right, and then Nick and Amy, you want to roll one more time?
Wasn't that just their tiebreaker?
Oh wait, yeah, that was our tiebreaker. So 12. Oops, 11. What am I thinking?
Hey Thomas, do you remember the scene in Hook where they're cheering on Rufio?
No, I'm getting
Like,
really confused.
Oh, Rufio. We should do
Damn.
that for us. For oh.
We watched that movie recently.
You
Oh.
We
know,
watched it not that long ago.
it's
How does coked up Julia Roberts hold up?
I mean,
coked up one. I thought the other person in that role, in the leading role, is the coked up one.
oh, Mogus. Mogus, you're a
I
2.
understand that she was a fucking mess.
Really?
Mogus is last.
Anyone of us.
Womp womp.
Stopping by the set to see what she was.
I didn't know that.
Know that either.
I don't
Oh,
know.
come on, you're just being slanderous.
Yeah, for no reason too.
She's a jewel. She's a gift to America.
He's fine. Yeah.
But only America?
I mean, fuck everyone else. God bless America. No one else. Just us.
Just,
Oh, no
just
one else says
white
that.
Jesus. White Jesus bless America.
No, nobody else ever says that about their own country, and God has taken notice.
That's right.
I think there's some. There's a few. There's a few.
I mean, he's trying to save the Queen, but fuck everybody else in England, right?
She ain't no human being.
All right. Let's see. Are we ready? Are we ready to go? Are we
Oh, I
ready?
like your headpiece.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thanks,
It's
it
a necklace.
is a
So
necklace.
is mine.
Oh, yours is also. That's
Yeah.
Mine's a headset.
Nice.
Yeah, mine's a headset.
Where's the cat ears?
There's no cats today, right?
No, you're glowing like a cat ear headset. Come on.
Mine?
What do you want, Twitch?
Oh no. Mine are Astro.
Those are nice.
Yeah, they're nicer. They're falling apart though. Okay.
Product
I just assume you're sitting in a hot tub too.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my shirt off and start like rubbing my nipples. And with that, we will get started. So, welcome back to Theros. You are the gods, no longer the champions of them. And you all, it's been a month and a half, 2 months, I don't know. It's been a while since we played the gods. So just tonight, I went back and listened to the last time you all played as gods at 2 times speed, so I'd have enough time to listen to it all. And what I collected is that the last time you gods were able to meddle in the world of the mortals, Crewfix locked you out from Theros, keeping you caged inside Nyx itself for an exceedingly rare god moot, where all the gods that are available are locked there, cannot move, and was chastised for your centuries of hubris that has led you to this culmination of the disappearance of God, now I can't remember his name. He's right here, and I can't. Of Arabos. Yep, of Arabos. Whew, gotta get back into the god voice names. The disappearance of Arabos. And what you gleaned after talking to Theros, the god of passage, who shepherds people across the river Nyx and guards it, was that Arabos was playing around with this arch that Perforos created. And after it was reported that some newly arrived souls, had disappeared after messing around with it. And Arabos went and started investigating and also disappeared. And since then, death has been suspended within Theros. You also realize that Athreos collects coins so that he can buy food out of a vending machine and do laundry. You all were forced to do a team building exercise retreat by going into the underworld and analyzing this arch. You also realized that the underworld is collapsing and that evil souls and creatures are trying to escape. In order to block up this arch from these creatures, Erois valiantly put his shield in front of it, blocking access, while Aphera built a wall to fortify the shield, and then Thassa created a tidal wave across the river Styx, pushing these monsters back up to the far shore, delaying their approach. Farike put a group of Medusas to guard the arch, and Mogus created glyphs of warding on the shield as well. Throughout this, you all had conversations on should there be a new god of death, and realize that that isn't as easy as it sounds. And Perforos definitely maneuvered concerns that the arch was really the result of these meddling mortals more than his design. You also learned that Arabos may have actually turned into an eidolon and returned. And at the end of the day, Karanos opened the doors back up, allowing you to return to Theros. And as that happened, your seeing eye was brought to Altrisos, a city part of the Melitan League, as it was being attacked by these exceedingly giant, large, gargantuan creatures that absolutely destroyed the city and atomized the souls within it. And that's where we're picking up. First in the order is Aphera, and again, kind of the word of the day, or the rules, is that this is open role play. You don't have to wait for your turn to step in. If some gods are kind of off doing their own little conversation, it doesn't necessarily mean that you hear it, but you can obviously speak up if you have something to say. Otherwise, if you just want to hang back and wait for your turn, you absolutely can. If you don't know what to say, we can still do random events. So, Aphera.
Yes, could you refresh my memory a bit more on these monstrosities that destroyed this town? can't quite recall if we completely saw them destroy it and then they left, or did they continue on?
Looking down, you do see that they actually, I believe I said it, but thanks for jogging my memory because I turned it off right then. The replay is that once they were done destroying Altrisos, they have returned back to the depths of the ocean.
Okay.
Mogus does speak up a fair and says, "Not too bad handiwork, gotta say. That destruction is about, I would say, a 6 out of 10, really with a personal touch, but certainly impactful nonetheless."
This is completely destructive. This ruined an entire city. I cannot stand for this. We need to figure out why this happened, and you are no help, Mogus.
And worse, it's crude.
It's very crude.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I mean, it got the job done. Unlike any of us, we can't even kill anything.
Yeah, that's an issue, isn't it?
Can these creatures be killed in normal times?
The Titans?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, anything could die.
I mean, that's a question that you can ask your fellow gods, unless you want to ask the all-knowing god.
Yeah, I'm asking them.
I mean, presumably we've fought them before, right? I don't remember the lore.
So, the lore of the Titans is very similar to Greek mythology, less eating of children, though. But they were some bad dudes, and they really represent the nature, like the evil sides of nature, cold, things like that. Let me... Actually, I have it pulled up. So there's the Titan of Death's Hunger, Titan of Nature's Wrath, the Titan of Burning Wind, and the Titan of Eternal Dark. And they pre-existed any other gods. And then once Krufix, who's the god of horizons and on the screen here, and then Clothis, the god of destiny, showed up, and the rest of you gods later on, you all took on the Titans and imprisoned them deep, deep, deep in the underbowels of the underworld, where Clothis has been guarding them for millennia.
Clothis?
Yes, we have these monstrosities about. We imprisoned them once. We must figure out why they're out and imprison them again. We talk about these our beings being threatened by the chance that people find out that if they do not follow us, we lose our power. But what these monstrosities bring, people will quit following us if they continue about and see how powerless we are against them. We must stand up.
We're just now typing in the different kind of Titans. The Titan of small annoyances. Titan of chain emails.
I like the spatula.
Yeah, getting the spatula stuck in the kitchen drawer. They're really just gnomes.
Yeah.
That is a Terry Pratchett joke. There is a god of small annoyances.
Yeah. Titan of multi-level marketing. So Afera, you're imploring to the rest of your gods that these Titans must be stopped.
Yes, and how did they escape?
Yes, Perforos. Are you just shitty at the gates?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I assure you, I have nothing to do with these Titans.
Yes, just like you assured us that mere mortals damaged your gates to and the world.
It's a good
As
point.
far as I know, it is very possible to human, as small as they are, have created some kind of adverse effect on the Arch. However, no human created these Titans. No human released them. No mortal.
No, but like, is it because Arabos wasn't doing his thing?
I don't think Arabos has anything to do with the
No, I
Titans.
know, but I'm saying like because of the absence of death. did these Titans somehow get released? Like, I don't understand the connection.
I don't think there is a connection to that.
So they would have just come up regardless of death.
I don't know.
It
I
is
think we
awfully
just find
suspicious.
Erebos.
Yeah, well, yeah. Are we still in our God move, or was that over?
I mean, yeah, but you can move around.
Okay.
Now you can go wherever you want. Let me finish up with Afera if you're about ready to kind of do a different thing. Hallie, if you want to wait for your turn.
I'm not doing anything. I just was asking.
Okay.
Okay.
Afera, is there anything else you want to particularly say or continue on?
I think we are being attacked on multiple fronts. We are being threatened with the knowledge of our existence, and we are being threatened by these titans. And if we do not act, we will cease to exist, or at least in the form that we are now. Even you, Mogus, will cease to exist. You must see this.
Good point, bro.
All right, Afera, do you want a random God event?
Yeah, they're fun.
All right, roll a d20.
Do, 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 do.
12.
We love our fucking 12s on random events.
It's always the same random event.
All right, what you see, this is actually pretty decent of a roll here. And there we go. All right. What you see, and I'll draw a little thing here, right here at Krymnos. You see this band of Malitan hoplites that you have previously blessed. And so they're feeling real good about themselves right about now. And they are carrying your banner into battle. And what you see in front of them is a sea of returned. And they are calling upon you, not like directly, but they're chanting your name. They're saying your prayers and carrying, again, your emblems on their shield and on their banners.
I would like to try to raise from the ground a fortress to give them cover as a battle, and I would like it, yeah, just to try to give them more defensive action as they fight.
Yeah, so next to them, the earth kind of opens up, and out of this void, this 60-foot tall, rather large fortress just pops up, and it's not super ornate, but it gets the job done. And you see that these hoplites kind of about face and turn directly towards this fortress and march into it. And on the front doors of this temple, or this fortress, you imbues your face on there as an additional ward.
And as it comes up from the ground, I would like the pieces of the ground to fly forward toward the other army too. Just,
So say that again. What are you doing?
As the fortress comes up from the ground, like pieces of the rock and ground that it's erupting from erupt out toward the oncoming army.
Gotcha. And you see it like splatter on these return, trapping them underneath. Not killing any of them, just hurting them real bad.
Just a sign.
All right. Mogus does chime in when we were talking about humans. Oops, I got you on the wrong screen. I'm sorry.
Cool glasses.
Yeah, cool.
Cool glasses. And so what Mogus says, he says, talking about mortals and whatnot, he says, well, I mean, as long as mortals hold contempt and biased ideological philosophies, I think meaningless wars isn't going to end anytime soon, with or without me. And with that, Heliod, you are up as Mogus is saying that war is inevitable.
Well, I mean, yeah. It's
Fuck
true,
that.
Mogi. It's true. But
I mean, it's so true, right, dude?
yeah, bro, totally true.
Yeah, totes, my goats. True, dude. I hate you.
This is
Oh,
horrendous.
Mogus. Come on, bro. All right, so since we're in the God mood, I'm just gonna say, listen, I think we can all agree that, we all have our little schemes and all that shit that we do, but like, this is some serious shit. Like, we can't let these goddamn titans like come in between us. Like, we can go back to our petty squabbles as soon as we've taken care of them and all that. But yeah, that's kind of my thought. And yeah, so that's kind of all I'm really going to say to people.
Okay.
But then I also, I'm kind of like getting my spidey sense that I want to go, or my sunny sense that I want to go talk to Chiron.
Okay. Yeah, your spidey sense is definitely tingling that Chiron is out there in the, on Theros, and you get this. It's like a subtle beam of energy from this long derelict temple in the returned lands, and it's like, hey, dude, beam me up, dude, get me the fuck out of here, dude.
Okay.
My party was slightly mean to me, and I need to leave.
Yeah. So do you beam him up?
Actually, yeah. Well, I kind of want to go to the temple, but
I mean, either way.
I'll say I'll go to the temple because I've kind of been wanting to check out Well, if we're in the God mood, can I leave?
Yeah, you can leave. You can go wherever. I don't have the map open. Let me see if I can find it.
Gods can be two places at once, even if we can't.
That's true.
That's right.
So anyway, yeah. No, I can beam him up too.
All right. So either one.
Yeah, he's already next to me, so
Okay.
I'll just say, hey, what's up? So, hey little bro.
Hey, big bro. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Like,
Yeah.
well, things are a little bit hard right now because, like, no one's dying and shit. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, dude, bro, like, I totally get that. Like, where have you been, man?
Well, we've been in meetings all day. It's been like a Zoom kind of, and one of our days is like several months for you. So
Yeah, it's like a long time, man.
yeah,
I
right.
get it. You've been busy. I get it. Like, cities are being like leveled and no one's dying. I get it. Gods are busy. They're like, they gotta do stuff.
Well, something went weird in the system, but like anyway. So what's the word on this like party of like dudes?
Yeah, so there's some dudettes too.
Yeah.
And some
I meant like the general dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, totally, dude. And so like they got this new centaur, and then they stopped thinking I was even with them. So it's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, that's messed up, bro.
Yeah, like one of the satyrs was like, "Whoa, dude, bro, you're like still here? I thought you left." And I was like, "No, man, I'm totally here." And then they're like, "Well, you can go." And I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, that sucks.
But dude, bro, there's some big shit going on down there.
Yeah, that's why I had you down there with. So what's happening?
So like, they fucking found a. Come here. Can I whisper into your giant fucking ear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I create a cone of I don't know.
Yeah. So, hey, dude, bro. So they found one of those fucking coins to Athreos.
Avathrios?
Yeah, that he's like fucking looking for everywhere.
Oh.
They fucking found it, and they gave it to this fucking cat chick that doesn't even know what the fuck it really does, man.
Oh my god. Oh my me. That's terrible.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, oh my me is like totally the right way. That's what I was thinking too, man. Oh my me.
oh my
Totally.
me. Wow. Whoa. So, do you know this cat chick? Is she in the
I
party?
I mean, no one really knows her because like, how well can you know someone? But yeah,
That's a good point, bro.
yeah.
I mean, I can know everyone very conveniently, like
Oh, there.
inside and out, but
Yeah,
but
no, I know
understand
her on
what
the
we're
outside,
like
but
there.
yeah, I know her on the outside. I don't know her on the inside yet.
Right, but like, where is she? I need to find this coin.
So like, bad news, Bears, man. They're like, they're gonna go to freaking Asphodel, man. Like the belly of the beast.
Oh shit. So
Yeah.
did you? So you were in the like, sorry, what's it called? The land ran after I mean
Um,
Asphodel.
the Sparelands,
The
man.
Sparrows, yeah, yeah. So like, how far did you? How close were you to Asphodel with them? Like, where are
Like,
they now?
I mean, by now, dude. Because we like split paths like the night before, so they're probably getting close to Asphodel now, or maybe even in it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So okay, well, I'll deal with that in a minute. But like, what else happened when you were with them? Anything else?
Well, like I told you, the biggest news is like they fucking forgot I existed.
Yeah, that's fucked up,
I mean, that's
bro.
real fucked up. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
God.
Oh my-
But like, so they were talking about this fucking coin. They don't know what it does, and they're like, maybe we should give it to Chiron. I was like, yeah, you should totally give it to Chiron. Dude, I was totally gonna set you up and give it to you, but they're like, no, we'll hold on to it. Like they don't trust me, even though I like have been with them for like a month and a half. But whatever.
I mean, you're
And
just the priest to like the raddest god.
fuck yeah, man. I mean, I even showed him all my packs, even my like horse packs.
Even your horse packs?
Yeah,
Those are
dude.
pretty sweet.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
then, so, like, there's this new, like, Condomonicon or some shit that's over in Asphodel that's, like, ruling the place now instead of those other dudes. So they're gonna go, like, talk to him or something and probably give him the coin. I don't know.
Oh, well, I need to go check that out. But like,
Yeah.
all right, you've been a really faithful servant, and I really appreciate it. Is there anything I can do for you, bro? Like, I was thinking of making you a high priest at one of my temples, but
Yeah, dude,
whatever
like,
you want to do.
yeah, I mean, what do I want to do? Where do I see myself in, like, 5 years? You know, I,
Yeah.
I love my job as, like, the head librarian of, like, everything,
Hmm.
but, which is,
That's pretty sweet.
I mean, it's a pretty good deal, and it, like, definitely boosts up my resume, but, like, I don't know. Maybe I could be like your Nick's born like person guy that like helps out them and like controls them and like leads them and stuff. Like
Nick,
maybe like a general.
you want to be a general?
Oh well, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, you seem like
No,
you're kind of hesitant with that. I mean, if you don't like it, we
no,
don't
no,
have
no.
to.
I'm just listening to you. I just want to make sure I understand your request fully before I grant it. You're
Yeah.
like asking a god a favor, or when he gives you a favor, you have to be really kind of, I'm not trying to like say anything against me and my bros, but we're a little bit. You just have to be specific as a mortal. 'Cause
Yeah.
it can
Okay.
go a
Here's
little awry.
me and you, dude. Like we get
Yeah,
people. We totally
yeah,
we get each other. We get people.
yeah.
And Nyx is like up in the sky. It's kind of like a spaceship. What if I'm like the ship or like the Nyx counselor?
Yeah.
Because I'm
Okay.
so empathetic. I'm like an empath, man.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think we can work that out.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. All right.
Okay. I'm like the Nyx counselor.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
you're the next counselor. Totally. Do you wait? I have a question. Do you have empathy? Like, if somebody's like feeling shitty on the far away, you can tell me that. Or if they're like
I mean, yeah. If they're crying,
they're
it's pretty
kinda
obvious.
angry or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Totally.
All right. I think that's pretty much all you need.
Yeah.
Are you sensing anger? Like, and I point to like Phoenix or something.
Yeah. I mean, Phoenix has had a rough life. I mean, I think they really don't feel heard by the other gods, and like they don't feel like what their contribution is like really respected. And I think if you just give them some time and like talk to them and like bring them into your inner circle, I think you'll go a long way.
Yeah. Okay. You're hired. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
they also have lots of daddy issues.
Oh yeah. I mean, he does. Well, we all have the same daddy, kind of. So I understand. It's kind of weird. But,
Yeah.
yeah. But we all have the same issue. I mean, issues. They're just different issues.
Yeah, you
but
guys
they're
have
all daddy
lots.
issues.
Yeah, they're all, daddy
Well,
issues.
thanks, Chiron. I really appreciate it. Oh, before I go, I'm gonna just go make a quick appearance down with what's this Leonin's name?
Oh, the Leonin?
Yeah.
God, why can't I remember her name? What's
Tari.
Tari? Yeah, dude, it's Tari, man.
Okay. Do you do you, do you want to? Well, okay. Can you? I mean, obviously he's a god, so you know who Tari was, right?
Yeah, do me like send you like a Gmail, a Gmail to introduce you to?
Yeah. Could you
Oh yes, Godmail, Gmail. That's what we're doing here.
You got your G calendar, your God calendar, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want me to send you like a Gmail to like introduce the two of you?
Yeah. Could you do that?
Yeah, totally.
All right. I'm gonna go check up on the because Leonins I know are kind of iconoclast, so they're like a little bit of bitches, you know. But I'll
Yeah.
go chat with them.
Yeah, if you want, I can pull up her Godbook account and you can take a look at that too.
Yeah. Did she has a profile? Godbook profile?
Yeah, totes. I mean,
Please, it's a faith book.
Facebook. Did she ever send birds to like
Feels a little
talk to a
meta,
bunch?
guys. Come on.
Is she one of those people who sends birds to talk to a bunch of people all at once, but no one like really? The Twitter, I think it's called.
no, nobody does that. That thing's so evil.
Yeah.
Only Mogus does that.
Only Mogus tweets. All right. Yeah.
All right, cool, dude, bro. Anything else, bro?
No, that's it.
All right, dude, bro.
But he does want to go talk to Tari.
Yeah, we'll do that next week
Okay.
when Tari's actually playing.
Good point. But other than that, yeah. So, and he has no idea about like anything after Asphodel, so he wouldn't know about the god or the what's his name, the dude. I can't remember what he's called. The guy who's in like the arena.
Arabos and the Perner. That's why I went like that.
Yeah, Polymarchus. Or
yeah,
Polymarchus.
Polymarchus. Yeah. You look around.
All right, I'm gonna check it around. I'm gonna check around Asphodel just before, so hopefully I'll get a sense of that he's going on there.
So okay, let's pull up the map again.
Mostly looking for Tari, but if he happens to find anything.
So
better.
looking around Asphodel itself.
Mhm.
Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo. You
That's
do.
really fun, by the way. I love Chiron and Heliodor.
They have such charisma.
They do.
Guys, I cannot wait for y'all to play A Quiet Year on Roll20.
Yeah, me too.
Fucking amazing.
So you go over to look at Asphodel, and your powers of observation, of investigation, are incredibly limited. This place hasn't seen the sun in millennia. An exceedingly long amount of time, since almost the beginning of time. You do remember a time when this place used to be very lovely. And because of that, you in particular don't really get the sense of what's going on in Asphodel. You are able to probably get a link to Tari using maybe some of the other champions that are with her.
Yeah.
Given that you also get the sense that Tari isn't one to like really give off any kind of vibe that she ever wants to talk to gods.
Right. And I wouldn't appear as a god. I would come in like mortal form.
Yep. And so your kind of radar of just trying to identify where they are, it's like when you lose like GPS and it says like you're 14 blocks away and you're like, it's close enough. Like you're in the city. So it's pretty limited. But if you hone into one of the other gods or champions, you might be able to figure it out next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right.
Turn to ass.
And looking at Asphodel, this Polymarchos, you're not really able to get a good sense of them and who they are, what's going on down there.
Okay. So on that end, I guess, I do know that there are two oracles down there.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to talk to
Sorry.
Either Kufix or probably more likely a Farah, because she's the Anominoses, and I'll just say, "Hey, so I hear you got like or you have a in that party of champions. I don't know if you remember them, but like, there's an oracle that's like worships you. Do you?
Yes,
I don't want to. Huh?
I would like to speak with this oracle for sure.
Yeah, right. So I was thinking maybe we could go together, like maybe even appear as mortals and like talk to them. But
Yes, I think this is a good idea, Hilliard. We should definitely do this.
yeah, because I remember when Asphodel used to be called Nicefidel. So wasn't
I do too. Those were the days.
right?
So much more culture back then.
Sweet aroma of Asphodel or Spidel.
Back before
Yeah.
Phoenix went and fucked it all up.
That's right.
Phoenix.
Phoenix. All the daddy issues. Now I know. Anyway, so basically, I just kind of worked that out with the Theros. So next week we'll go and have a chat.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was planning on bringing that up and completely forgot.
That's all right. Also, so I just wanted to tell you before I go. This is gonna be the last thing I do, and we can move on. So like, I have this agent down there. He's one of my priests, and he was like with this group for a while, but he left. He was telling me, and then I tell her in total secrecy if that's possible.
Yeah.
So apparently they found one of the coins of Athreos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
So
this is new.
they gave it to a Leonin, which I think is a total bogus move,
Why
but-
didn't they give it to you?
Huh? I don't know. Like maybe because they figure the Leonins are all a bunch of killjoys and they don't believe in us. But
Yeah,
whatever.
Leon's the worst.
they are. Oh my god. Anyway, so I think we definitely need to go find this thing if we can find it, because if it gets into the hands of any other gods, like Rose is cool. There's a few other gods I'm okay with, but like I don't know. It's not a good move.
Well, perhaps this oracle of mine can help to us this.
Yes.
question.
Yeah. He sounds like an alright dude. He's a centaur, right?
Yes, he's a faithful follower. I have been watching him for many a day as they adventure. Very, very brave, very knowledgeable.
Alright.
I think we can be quite persuasive, but we must strategize because he is very close to the rest of his group, and they may not all trust all of us.
Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, and that's it for Gilead. Sorry to
No,
monopolize
that's
much.
great. You're good.
Thank
All right, Porphyros.
Ooh, it is I. All right. Well, let's see. Can I see the fallout of the arch? It shouldn't be allowing people through anymore, right?
So you want to go down to the underworld, right?
Or wherever.
Yeah.
Wherever I can see.
So it's really that bridge between the mortal plane and the underworld, this side of Nyx, that you go down there, and the first thing you see is the river Nyx Styx. The river Styx. Is it your cat again?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Those Leonins, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So the river Styx is incredibly large. It looks like an ocean from your vantage point, and you looking down, you're on this bluff, and looking down, you do see, you see Athreos down there, kind of sitting in his bow, waiting for evil to show up. It's dead, and then he's like, "Hey, come here, shh, quiet, come here."
Yes.
Like, come here, you gotta be real quiet, okay?
I'm very quiet, always.
And he points up over a ridge where you see the arch, kind of just the top of the arch, poking up. And he's like, "Hey, I'm not alone down here anymore. There's some shit going on over there. And, I don't know who and I don't know how, but, they fucked up your arch pretty good. And, I think they're using it."
I thought we blocked it with a shield, right?
Yeah, I think we did. And the shield's on the ground now. And there's a lot of
They
fucking
just
people
pushed
over
it
there.
over.
And they
Yeah,
took.
it's just-
No, there's a lot of bodies around, and there's some souls I was able to grab and like shove them over the the river here. But some of them jumped right back into the arch and got the fuck out of here.
I'm feeling that I assumed it was going to be more secretive than just anyone can get through this.
Yeah, I think the secret's out, my friend.
Okay, let's see. Well, this isn't going to work, is it? Let's make this a little more complicated. Perhaps those folk who think that they're going to go through the portal end up somewhere else instead. That I can do. I may not be able to seal this, but I think I can adjust where it ends up.
Yeah.
Theros, my friend, do you
Yeah.
have an idea of where we can have people, or souls for that matter, where we could store them, somewhere where they could do no harm? Not the DMV.
Yeah.
I would never wish even the most hardy of soul to upon that place.
Anyone who's been
Department of
there knows
Magic.
precisely what I mean.
I mean the souls. I mean they seem to be like controlled, like that's an army.
That is certainly an interesting development. Do you know who might be directing these people?
No, I don't know his name or her name, but I've heard a few things. Something like a Polemarchos or some shit.
In the Polemarchus, that might be in a certain dark region of the map.
Hey, I don't know anything about that.
I wonder if my friend Phoenix has anything to do with this.
Phoenix is a real piece of shit. You could probably ask them.
I'm sure they would be the first to say that about themselves. Well, let's see. I appreciate your observations, Andreas. How might I help you today?
Well, this place is kind of falling apart. I don't know if you know this. Like, there used to be some really big chains, holding up the ceiling here, or holding. I don't know
Yes,
which direction
it's
is holding.
Really, really gone downhill.
Yeah, I mean, there's Leonin everywhere, just cooing and hollering and all sorts of shit. But I don't know if there's any way that you can like shore up the roof or something, because it would be a real big pain if I got smushed between the roof and the floor. I mean, this place is like fucking real looking bad.
I think I could probably arrange something. Would it be possible, kind and generous games master, to perhaps... Would I have any giants or anything that would be able to hold up a roof of a place?
Ooh, like that big of a giant?
That's probably pretty
I mean, that's
big.
like a ethereal kind of giant. It would take you on a quest through the underworld to find a spirit like that.
Okay. Well, maybe not then a creature. Let's see. Some kind of construction. I'll think about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna hold up for a little while, but
Well, we certainly can't have the underworld collapsing. That would only result in the overworld becoming the new underworld.
yeah, we do want sometimes want new underworld, but this one might have some holes in it.
Seems like it. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, you anytime.
Does he have a boat?
He does.
Can I give him a motorboat?
It's just a trolling motor.
You're gonna give me a motorboat? Do I got to give you a coin for that? Because that's pretty fun on my end too.
No, that kind of motorboat.
Oh,
I will give you an outboard engine to attach to your boat. Just a small one. There you go.
oh, just like a little tiny one, just like this big.
It's pretty powerful, but it's small package,
Yeah, it's a grower. I get it.
This will help you capture any souls that evade your immediate capture. All right, I'm gonna leave this scene.
All right, I'll use your little tiny
Who do I want
motorboat.
to approach? Let's see. I think I might go to Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Phoenix, my friend.
Well, hello, Theros.
Oh, you knew. I enjoy this new voice.
It's always different
For no reason whatsoever.
for no reason.
I believe my voice is different too, but for a different reason, in that I don't remember how it's supposed
That
to
is
be.
always the case with me as well. I do not remember anything of my previous life. That's probably why I'm such an asshole.
Sorry, I'm being interrupted by cats. How much are you aware of developments in Asphodel?
I was going to go and check it out at some point, but I hadn't gotten there yet.
I hear rumors of a powerful general, perhaps, who might be using a certain influx of creatures that are of an undead persuasion, or non-dead persuasion, I should say. Would you know anything about such a figure, such a delightfully interesting figure?
I do not, but I am intrigued, so I shall be checking it out, and I will get back to you.
Well, make sure that you do, because I believe that your request has put me in some seriously hot water, and I live in a volcano.
Request, but if I remember, you offered.
Yes. This is particularly hot water, and I live in a volcano.
And you boiled that water, didn't you? You put it in a pan, and you put that pan on a fire. I was the fire, but that's neither here nor there.
You were the pan.
But you were the pan.
I wasn't the pan. I may have made a pan.
You made
and
a
left
pan.
it somewhere.
You filled it with water.
You know, I'm not quite the god of metaphors I can follow. So I'm not the god of following insane metaphors. So I just want to remind you, you owe me a favor.
Do I remember that you made me promise you a favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, what kind
You're just asking Perforos that, and Perforos is like, yes,
yeah,
yes, you did.
yeah. I need to do more crossword puzzles, I believe, because I don't remember things very well.
Now, I think things are in motion, but they might be in a little too much motion. Now, I understand that the mortal world might be in a little more peril than perhaps I or you had anticipated.
I
don't care.
So, just real quick. So there was a favor, and oh no, that was Farike. Sorry,
Yeah.
Farike. I don't know where the favor was.
I built a giant middle finger to Helios. That was Farika's favor.
I'm just reminding you that I believe you owe me a favor, but it won't be.
I believe that you offered.
Who believes harder? That's how the system
believe
works.
so hard.
I'm sure you do.
What do you wish? Perhaps I can help.
I won't ask anything that you won't be willing to give. Trust me.
Good.
Trust
Those are my favorite things to give, are the things that I don't mind giving.
Now, I was hoping that perhaps you would be taking on the position of perhaps even Lord of the Undead. Now, it seems like that has not happened.
I think I am like Schrodinger's god. I am both the lord of the undead and not the lord of the undead, for they are all their own creatures.
That's true, but I thought perhaps you could have, at least temporarily taken on Erebos's duties. Now, it appears that
Ugh.
that may not be an option. But I think we can help each other further. Just make sure that
Listening, I am listening.
just make sure that things don't get any more chaotic down there.
You know, if you took away that gate, things probably wouldn't get any more chaotic. I can't do any. Remember I tried to go through the gate. I tried to save your bacon, if I remember correctly, and I could not save your bacon because your gate foiled me.
The gate is not working as intended, but I have another purpose for it now, I believe.
Okay.
All right.
Well, so here's the deal. I'm going to go to Asphodel anyways. I will report back because I like you just ever so much. How is that, Perforos? Does that work?
I was going to the grocery store anyway. I'll just pick you up a bag of
I'll
chips.
pick you
I
up
don't
from the
believe
back
a
now.
single word out of your mouth, but that will do.
I mean, that's probably wise, but full disclosure.
Just keep doing what you're doing, Phoenix. You seem to be doing plenty.
I'm doing exactly what I want to do.
All right. I think I might approach Heliod as my last. The cat is just climbing all over. Heliod.
Sup, bro?
Sup, bro, indeed. I see you're enjoying the sun in your brand new celestial four-wheel conveyance.
Got the
Yeah,
taco.
bro. You made me this. Remember my sweet chariot?
Yes,
The
for
wheels?
your sweet 160th.
Yeah. Well,
It's the 160th aeon of life. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yours
absolutely.
is-
You got to update it every few centuries or so. Yeah. Go on. What's up?
Heliod,
Yes.
I believe I've made a mistake.
Oh. What kind of mistake, yo?
The arch is the mistake.
I thought there was something okay. What's up with the arch? Did you make a mistake? Does it not go to the right place, or what?
It certainly does not. It is not performing as intended. I need your help.
Okay.
Our efforts to seal it are not functioning properly. I believe it is funneling power into Asphodel.
Oh no. That's not good.
And
Why would it be doing that? Wait, is the arch located near Asphodel? I don't remember.
it's north of it.
So it's in the underworld, the kind of purgatory of the underworld. The mode that you all have been using is the Winter Nexus. There are a number of kind of gateways to the underworld, though.
Okay.
Yes,
Right.
it's a large franchise of golden arches that spans across the entire country,
Oh yeah.
delivers happiness to all
That's right.
in cardboard packages.
Right. Yeah, I call them Moog Nuggets.
Moog nuggets would be better than what is being served currently.
That's probably true.
What I'm saying is we need to shut this franchise down, and I need your help to do it.
Yeah, what can I do, bro?
Blow it up.
Yeah, I could do that. Okay, so wait, what if I blow it up, then so it replaced an old arch, right? Like there was an arch there before, and that was the entry to the underworld, or one of the entries.
Yes, it was it was Burger King.
It was Burger King. Okay.
When the
So-
window arch. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was designed to block the Phoenix Way, or the path of Phoenix, or whatever the fuck, so that return couldn't, or spirits couldn't leave the underworld as returned.
Right.
I approach you about this, Heliod, because I feel like our relationship has been strained.
Yeah, bro, I agree, and I've really felt shitty about that for like eons at this point. It's kind of
Since your sweet 16th eon, of course.
sweet.
When I gifted you this wonderful beach.
When I had my quinceanera eon.
It's always
Exactly.
sweet 16th.
So yeah. Well, I'll totally do that for you. But the only question I have is, how do we what do we put in its place? Do you have another arch you can put there that's going to work better, or what's your plan?
I don't have a plan. That's why I'm approaching you. I feel like we need to figure out someone who is trustworthy, who can guard the gate while we repair it, while we create something new. Who would you suggest?
Personally, I would say either Crufix or, I mean, you're talking like God, right? Like, do you want a monster, or do you want like a God or a Titan, or what are you thinking?
I don't know. I mean, if a creature could block or maintain order
Well,
in
yeah.
lieu of a god,
The only question I have is, all right, so like there's all these return that are coming out, right?
they are indeed, and they are funneling into Asphodel and threaten to overwhelm the mortal nations.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that too, and that like really upsets me. But my whole thing is, I think even if we put some kind of anything that's like short of an immortal, I don't know that he's gonna, or they, not to be, but I don't think they're gonna be able to necessarily hold things back. So like, I think we need a god there, or at least something that's immortal.
And who would you suggest?
Well, I don't know. Athreos would be good, but Athreos is already down there, and maybe, I don't know, Nelia, Crufix.
I wonder if
Who do you have in mind?
it's a tall order to
Karanos even?
Karanos.
I don't know.
Karanos is a little too temperamental. I think this needs someone
Yeah.
even keeled.
Yeah, that's a good point. Crufix is pretty even keeled. Like, Crufix is one of the most steady bros I've ever met, yo. So I don't know. What do you don't like Crufix?
I feel that Crufix would be effective in this.
But we have to. I mean, that would be what I would think. Or Aroas. Aroas would be a good option.
Theros would be.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, do you want to open this up to anybody else, or do you just want to talk
I
about it
think we
between us?
should keep it between us if we can. I don't want to.
Yeah. So
If others know that the gate is more ajar than closed currently, it might cause another outbreak of outrage from Crufix himself.
right. I guess the one question I have is like, how do we keep these returned at bay while the gate is being, because they can't be killed, yeah? So it's like, we just have to basically control their movement, right?
We need some sort of celestial security organization that will take people's shoes and scan them to make sure they have no evil intent
Yes.
before they travel between the worlds.
No belts for anyone.
No belts. Absolutely. No
I don't know, bro. You're getting into Titan territory now. The
The Titan Security Agency.
exact Titans.
Titans would be effective in the role too. However, they would also destroy the.
So whoever creates the no belts, do they get the no belts peace prize? Ah!
Oh, Andy, bringing that big dad joke energy. I like it.
Perforos melts into a puddle and dies.
All right, so let's. Okay, so I think we should talk to Erois. Are you up for that? Is that who we're going for?
Why don't you speak to Arose and have him ask if he is willing to do this? Wait, have you already been, Heliod?
Yes, his turn has already came and
Okay.
passed.
Mine was the second turn.
Okay, we can do it. Would Erois be willing? I mean, Erois is not here to say yay or nay. So
I mean, channeling Avrois, I would say that I'm sure he'd be willing to guard it, especially that his shield has been thrown down. He's probably pretty pissed off. But, you know, he wants to make sure that there's a balance in the world.
All right, well, we'll have Erois, my friend, maybe guard the gate for the moment. I will. I don't know how I want to fill the gate, seal it, if that's what I want to do. However, I do want to redirect the gate to.
So, as you're thinking about the gate and what to do with it, you also know that there is an army guarding the gate. Just for the sake of moving along to other players, so you're kind of retreating back to your volcano lair of doom. Aroas has agreed that once there's a good plan, that he will guard the gate, and Heliod and the three of you are all kind of in cahoots. Are you cool with us moving on?
Yes, please. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, this is perfect. You're good.
Ends that I want to at least touch upon.
Yeah, you're absolutely fine. Farike.
All right, Farika is going to go to Nilia.
Okay.
That is by far her first priority. And she is going to say to Nilia, "My dearest sister, it wounded me that you would side with Kara Mitra, she who would tame your wonderful wild nature, over me, who would do anything to defend you. What must I do to make our relationship right, sister?"
Who is saying that I am siding with Keramitre?
Only at the Godmoot, you took issue against me with that civilizing harvester.
When it comes to having my nature defiled by the returned or cultivated into fields, I would prefer the fields versus evil footprints and vile buildings. And I mean, you have seen the Despair Lands. Look what they have done, sister.
Yes, it is disgusting to me.
I do not appreciate the returned. I do not like Karamitra, but it is the less of two evils.
But I have nothing to do with these returned.
Do you not?
Not a thing. I see little purpose in them. My interests are in the suffering of the living, to gain knowledge of medicines and poisons, of course. And you are my greatest resource for this.
Well, I can tell you, my heart, it skipped a beat of happiness when I saw Altrisos fall. What about you?
I have lost a few worshippers, but I shall gain more.
Yes, we've all lost worshippers, but I remember... there was one particular tree where the Neclean complex now stands. And that tree I would sit under and watch the waves wash against the shore for millennia before the humans came and built over and destroyed that tree and used it for firewood. I am happy to know that perhaps that tree in another reincarnation will return now that the humans are dead.
We use poisonous gases. Hey, that's my domain. So,
I
yeah.
know. Anyway,
I think I perhaps have something for you. And as Farika kind of scans the horizon, I assume she sees a tree somewhere.
yeah, there's a few of them around.
What she does is she raises just like an acre's worth of like vicious poison ivy around this tree to ensure that like any living creature that would even start to try to get to this tree is going to have a real bad time.
This is appreciated. I will sit under this tree fondly and think of you, sister.
I am pleased that any tension between us has been dispelled.
Yes, I do not side with Farah and her minions, but I cannot abide their return.
I will do all in my power to help stop them, I assure you. They have disrupted a perfectly good plague I had going.
Right? I mean, come on. Plagues are the balance. Without the plagues, there is too many people.
Exactly.
Right.
I knew we would get on the same page again, sister. If ever you have need of me, only say the word. I shall drop everything to come to you.
Yes, you will come to me over and over. I mean, what did I say?
Going.
All right, yeah, that's one thing I wanted to do. The other thing Farika would like to do is check in with her Leonin champion Grexes, who was trying to get revenge on the followers of Perforos, and she made him a champion so that he could get the secrets of their followers.
Yes, indubitably. So what? So you, how do you want to check in with them?
I would say she would probably appear as an old woman next to Grexes.
So at this point, Grexes doesn't take kindly to anything surprising him, and he whips out his claws and goes to attack this old woman.
As he does that, she holds up this gnarled, arthritic-looking old hand and just holds him in place.
So he's claws out, teeth, like barred. There's spittle all around, and he says, "Oh, it is you."
Yes, I love to see this intensity. Tell me, what secrets of Perforos have you gathered?
I'm hunting him down slowly. I have, and so what he does is he tells you that he is in the area between Setessa and the Catakthion Mountains, kind of right where the M is in mountains, and that he is making his way up to Akros at the moment, and that he has been hunting down some of these, he doesn't quite know the word, but automatons that were kind of left over, or kind of these stragglers from Perforos's parade. And other than that, he's destroying random monsters and just kind of being a scourge on the land as he makes his way up to Akros.
Yes, keep up this good work for me, Grexes. And as you learn secrets, pray to me. I will be listening.
I will. What secrets do you look for?
I want to know anything they might know about this arch or any alliances being formed.
I will be sure to pull that from them, one claw at a time.
Excellent. Keep that intensity. Next time you see an old woman, it will probably not be me. And she heads back up to Nyx.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that's it. The only other thing she would do is check in on Alexia, the Medusa who's studying the plague. But since no one's dying, I'll check in later.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me put you back where you belong. Phoenix.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Well, Phoenix wants to go to Asphodel.
Like you do.
And I want to be disguised like a recently returned.
Okay. What part of Asphodel would you prefer to go to?
I would like to go
Like the city, like the city itself. Sorry.
Yeah, the city itself. Yes. If you can refresh my memory, when I first asked the return to look for the coins, that group of, for lack of a better term, witches of the returned.
Yes.
That was in Asphodel, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay. I want to go to kind of where they were, and playing dumb, sort of indicate and say that I am newly returned and I don't remember anything, and kind of asking for help.
So you show up at the Colosseum of the Eponi. The Eponi are the rulers of Asphodel. And what you quickly realize is that this new character, this Polemarchos, has killed them all. And he is now ruling, and what you hear, and I can play the audio, but what you hear is he is having a rally for himself within this Colosseum, and saying how he and how he killed the Eponi, and that he says that the gods have tricked the returned, and that these 5 souls that the gods have given to them was a cruel joke, and that he is more powerful than the gods because he has the power of death where the gods do not.
Okay. I still want to mingle in with the crowd to kind of get an idea. Like, it sounds like they're buying this hook, line, and sinker, right? Like they are completely convinced.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I sure hope Phoenix isn't the one who got us out of this crowd.
So
he's a very handsome human wizard, disguised as something else.
Yeah. So just to let you know, Alyssa, is that the champions, actual player characters, they were saved or helped by this character who was a consultant or a council member, not a council member, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like a vizier of the Eponi named Alex.
Okay, yeah. I think I'd gone to bed by that time, so
Yep.
yeah, I don't remember that specifically. So this Alex character is somewhere here.
Yeah, actually.
Would I have any, like, would my Phoenix nose be able to sniff this person out as being a valuable person? What do my Phoenix eyes tell me?
Okay, so I will say this.
Okay.
Total metagaming.
Yes.
It was not my intent that you would be Alex, but if you want to be Alex, you absolutely can, or you get the sense that Alex is a very, very powerful mage returned.
Oh man, that's really tough. Because on some level, I'm like, oh man, that would be great to be.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty great.
Pretty great. Oh no. Oh no. So Alex is kind of part of that group now then? Or...
So what Alex did is Alex brought them to her temple. There's this whole temple thing, and told them of another creature up north near Satessa that also has the power to kill, and told them that they should go kill that creature, get whatever magical thing it has, bring it back to Asphodel, and kill this Polemarchos with that weapon. And to come back to her, or they come back to him with when they come back to Asphodel.
Oh yeah, I can't say no to that. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah.
This is the chaos of you guys playing gods, because that's awesome. That's awesome.
Shivers.
Okay, so Phoenix, the
Yes.
player characters do not know, but Phoenix was and is Alex.
Alex.
Okay,
Okay.
That is some beautiful fucking
Yeah.
retconning, right?
that is awesome.
Oh,
What?
fucking incredible.
wow.
What that is.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I am the mage Alex, and I would like you to kill this thing that kills, and come back to me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Me, Alex?
Yeah. That is fucking beautiful. Is there anything else that Phoenix wants to do?
The only thing I have a question about is, did they tell Alex that they had the coin?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think they've even talked about the coin.
Okay.
Here's what I will say as Rexenor. He is pretty committed to keeping this as secret as
Yeah.
possible. He knows that Heliod almost certainly is going to know. He knows that the rest of the party knows, but he is, as a follower of Krufix, very keen on keeping that fucking quiet.
Yeah, they haven't talked to anyone about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to learn silence so I can keep my party members from spilling the beans.
Awesome.
So, how much you believe in the ghost? I can't silence.
Good thing you don't have Lyra in your party.
Any?
Totally not murderers.
Yeah. All right.
Guiltiest way you could have said it.
Phoenix, is there anything else you want to do in your turn?
No, that's too good. That's such a great way.
That is
Yeah.
awesome. Do you want a random event? Do you want a random event or no?
Yeah, sure.
All right, roll a d20.
You roll it.
All right. It's like you can click the button if you want.
Yeah, it's
18.
magic.
Yeah,
Oh,
rolling.
wow.
I should roll for you all the time.
Yes, hot damn.
All right, let me look up something real quick.
Oh, thank you.
All right. With an 18, I'm just reading real quick on some other things you've done.
Yeah. Mostly chaotic, crazy things.
I would say basically entirely.
Entirely.
With an 18, actually, okay, so this is a difficult one for you, in particular. So what you get the sense of, though, is that you have been to Asphodel before, and you spoke to these previous rulers who are now dead about these coins, right, of Athreos. And in that conversation, or in that parade there was a Colosseum, again, just as filled, tens of thousands have returned that saw these souls returned. There is still a solid group of elite returned that follow you and that disregard the Polemarchos, and that they are near the front lines, near Miletus, and continue to fight along the other returned, but they, in their hearts, they disregard the Polemarchos and strongly believe in you, and they continually use your name in their battle and continually kind of subvert other return to follow them, to grow their numbers, to really follow you and the what they hope is someday a new group of Aponei,
Yes.
and to take down the Polemarchos.
Yeah.
And you can take it or leave it.
I want to. I mean, I'm going to do something that really is meaningless, but I feel that that's the right course of action for Phoenix, anyways. So it's going to be a half mixed intervention. You initiate a quest either for the requester or a champion, and then half you appear before the requester. And I would like to appear in all my Phoenix glory and say, "Keep on fighting the good fight."
So there is a.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Your place is assured at my side.
Awesome. So there is this small group of returned, and there's returned warriors and mages, like elite returned. Most returned are mindless zombies with a soul, and sort of half a soul, really. But these ones, they are powerful, and they take in what you say and are energized by your words.
Yes.
As they march towards Miletus itself.
Yeah. Oh, that's not nice.
Oh, poor Ringo
All
Starr.
love to Ringo, seriously. That was just the first name that popped in my head.
Oh, come on.
You can do much worse. Come on.
Yeah. Margaret Thatcher.
No, she has no soul.
Oh, she has no
Come
soul.
on.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's not even the most disagreeable Beatle.
He's one of the most agreeable Beatles.
Totally true.
All right.
To be follow McCartney.
Fair.
All right. So Thassa, there seems to be a lot of intrigue going on all around. Oops, sorry. Boop, there we go.
I'd like to go under the water and check out what's going on with the Titans. Is there a way that I can kind of check them out, spy on them, see what's...
And Altresos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you get this like ripping sense, like it rips your chest when you first got this sense. You were one of the first gods to notice that there was something amiss near Altresos, and it hurt deeply into your soul. These, I mean, to say that they're the Titans themselves is almost a misnomer. I would say they're definitely an avatar of the Titans. When they came through a large fissure in the ocean floor and entered your realm, and then marched along your ocean floor to Altresos and destroyed it, they have since gone back through your realm and entered that fissure and have disappeared out of your realm. And you feel like you have been almost mortally wounded. Like, it's like your first boyfriend, like, breaking up with you by making out with, like, your best friend and smushing your dog with its car.
It's terrible.
It is terrible.
After he ate all the goddamn ice cream.
Yeah, from the one,
No ice
For-
cream
for-
to comfort me.
right, from the one ice cream machine that was still working. In the,
Damn it.
I love a callback joke. Thank you.
And there's no way to summon them or talk to them or be in contact with. the Titans.
What's the realm they live in? Do we know? I assume we know that.
So Thassa, there is no way to talk to them now. You do know that the Titans themselves, not their avatars so much, but the Titans are supposed to be encaged within deep in the underworld.
Okay. I'm wondering if they could be of help to us in any way.
What is
Those are both great.
Yeah, those are pretty
Quality-
without going to the depths of the underworld, it would be impossible to speak to the Titans.
Okay.
I mean, this is like Supermax kind of
Okay.
god prison.
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do? I'll have a random event.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Hey.
4.
It's the Chinese number or thing for death.
yeah.
Sacred number to Native Americans, though.
Does anybody else know about this fissure, or is it only Thassa?
Only Thassa knows.
Okay.
Character in a Primus song, John the Fisherman.
So Thassa, now that you've been connected with the River Styx, this is a body of water that you're normally exceedingly disconnected from. It is more the realm of Arabos, and its substance is otherworldly. It is not water in the sense that you know it, and that's on the surface of Theros. But you have interacted with it, and so you've known some of its substance now. What you get the sense of is that this tidal wave that you sent against these incredibly awful creatures seems to have not worked quite as well as you would liked. And the boats kind of bobble, and the monsters on the water kind of bobble on it, and it pushes them back a little bit, but they continue to march towards this gate, this horde of like some of the most awful shit that this world has to offer in spirit form continues to move towards this arch.
I'd like to send a Tromocratus to somehow guard the gate.
Oh my gosh, the big guns.
Remind me who Tomocratus is?
Tromocratus is a huge monster.
It's like way bigger than quite a bit bigger than an Empyrean or a Kraken even.
Jesus.
And so describe how you're going to do this.
I'd like to summon him from the oceans and get him into the.
But this isn't like.
But it's
the
not a
Styx,
regular.
the river
Yeah,
Styx.
this is the stick, so I don't know if I can get him in there.
I mean, you're a god.
Yeah.
You can... Is
So-
there a waterway between Styx and the ocean?
Oh no, it is like desolate. It is this like dark blue, ethereal kind of wasteland. There's some fire, but it's mostly like just a desert.
Okay, so there's no way to move a creature into there.
I mean, you can make a really, really big fish tank.
Okay, I can try to do that.
So as you're conjuring this up, what Tomocratus?
Tromocratus.
Tromocratus. You see these this
Thank you. I was
web.
just about to do that.
This Tromocratus, you see it getting entangled by these fibers. And even you yourself become almost like enmeshed with these fibers. And your arms get pulled towards your body, even against your will, and you try to move them, and you try to speak, and it feels like they're stuck in your throat. And Tomocratus gets pulled back to whatever realm you are pulling it from, and whatever area of Theros that you sucked it from.
Help me!
Oh no.
And you hear this voice that you haven't heard since almost your childhood. And it says, "Stop." What do you do?
Who is this? Who's speaking to me?
And slowly, this other god appears next to you.
Whoa.
And you know this to be Clothis.
Yeah. Good old Clothis.
And she says to you that this is beyond what you should do. This is now in my realm of destiny. Do not meddle in my realm as you and your brothers and sisters have done for too long.
What would you have us do?
You must trust in destiny. You must let destiny do what it is ought to do. You must not meddle in those of the mortals.
We've already meddled, though. How do we make it right?
Yes, you have already meddled. That's where we fucking are. Stop it!
Should we right things that we wronged, or should we leave things as they are now?
Well, you have wronged much, my dear daughter.
Tough but fair.
You, Thassa, are not as... Well, I mean, besides as of late, you are not to blame as much as the others. Perhaps you shall help me right those who have wronged this world.
Please tell me what you would like me to do.
There is plots and efforts and actions that are destroying destiny, that are allowing these children to play with destiny. And they have no idea what they are doing, and they have no idea who they are messing with. And because of that, a god has been destroyed, and the world is out of balance. And those gods must be punished.
How shall I go about helping you to do this?
Join me, and we shall ensure that there is balance. That those who laugh in the face of destiny, and those who throw off destiny's strands, those who meddle in that which they do not understand, they will be punished.
I'd very much like things to be back to the balance.
Yes.
I will help you.
You are a good sister and daughter.
Thank you.
And the oceans and the world will be balanced again. I do apologize to you for not getting your permission to enter your lands with my titans. May I please offer my sincere apologies.
Your apologies are accepted.
Thank you. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Do you want a random event?
Um,
Or we kind of did a random. Did we do a
yeah,
random
we
event?
just did
We did
one.
it. Okay. God, yeah, that went great. Okay. Mogus's turn. So one thing that Mogus did say is that they were getting very irritated with the lack of action and wanted to go kill the Titans. Okay, so clearly they had this already written. So what they say, and I will put it in chat as well because it's a lot, and I ain't no good at reading. So what it says is that Mogus steps away, muttering an incantational phrase, and raises a hand whilst orange-ish runes swirl on his fingertips. He brings it to his right ear and establishes contact with as many high priests as he can. Your winds feel tainted, rapid, and fierce. My blood boils, my mind hopes to pierce. But nay, yet we act. Pillage food, gather your kin, and soon we shall exact. Once sacrificials offerings die and the next moon rises, we shall plot and demand our enemies' whole demise. And then he goes on and says, and I'll put this in chat as well, Mogus goes to the main gathering site and stands exasperated. I bore! Stand with me, send me the Titans with the blessings of you. All I'm assure to best them, let me fight. Dine upon their blood as they lay before me in defeat. Mogus raises his halberd high. I've helped doing it once. I can do it again.
I love Mogus.
Yeah.
Mogus is a man.
Farika sees this as win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kill them or you die and half the dummy brothers are off the map. So yeah, let's go.
And with this, and I'm not sure Apostle will be able to answer in any kind of a quick fashion given that it's typed. Clothis appears before Mogus as he's ranting and sweating and spitting everywhere on this charge to war. And she says, Mogus, my brother and son, I must allow you your rage. But please, if we truly want a return to balance, there will be much more slaughter than you could ever hope for. For there is much to be corrected in this world. Do not...
He needs correcting.
Do not fight against me. Fight with me, and I will ensure that blood will roll into the streams and stain this world with a deep crimson as we continue on to rebalance this despicable acts that those like Heliod and Perforos and Thassa, and Aphera, not Thassa, but Aphera have created.
Who are you talking of, just real quick?
Clothis.
Clothis, okay.
So we will see if and how Mogus responds to that in a minute or two. So what the rest of you gods know, you get this sense that within Nyx there is this presence that hasn't been felt, again, in an exceedingly long amount of time. In fact, you do know that the cult of Clothis, the followers of Clothis, is a minuscule sect within the humanoids, within the mortals, that Clothis is all but forgotten in Theros. And because she is all but forgotten, her powers are limited. But she is, again, an elder god. She is one of the first to have ever appeared. Perhaps the first true, real god, even older than her brother. And you all know that she has returned to Nyx. Anything y'all want to do?
Long time no see.
Whoa, Clothis. You're still kicking it? That's crazy.
Yes, long time no see, and yes, I'm still kicking it.
I think it's so pissed about, about slaying every god
I know. They fucking hate it. Mogus says, Clothis, you promise? Can you promise me power? Can you promise me the death of Arabos? If you can, may this anger cease. And she says, death is a strong and final word. Perhaps undying punishment is a better word. But yes, Arabos will suffer, along with the rest of them, who are to blame for this imbalance.
Are we all hearing this, or is it just between Mogus?
I would think at this point you all have, like, kind of perked up and moved over to where this is happening, this main temple within Nyx, and see that she has returned and is saying these
I
things.
have to imagine we would feel the presence of another god just showing up.
Yeah.
Especially one who's been so absent for so long. He's like, be right back. I gotta go take care of some shit. I gotta take a meeting.
Exactly. Yes. So yes, you absolutely have been hearing this.
Clothis is the goddess of destiny.
Yes.
Clothis, what exactly have we done that has upset you so much?
And real quick, just because it's difficult to chime in. So Mogus does also, at the same time you're saying that, go, this is quite splendid. If I may enact this sentence to Arabos, I would be most enjoyed. And she replies to say, what you deem is, I'm sure, the most appropriate. And, Heliod, what have you done? You ask this in your hubris, in your stance upon your altar, upon your pantheon of the gods, upon your puppets that you move, your marionettes that you speak through. And you ask, what have you done? You have conspired against your brothers and sisters. You have conspired against your followers. You have conspired against nature. You are damned in this world.
Damned? Okay. How? Like, I mean, do you want us just to sit idle as the world goes on? We're the gods. If anyone's supposed to have hubris, it is us.
You have a simple task. You are to rise in the east and set in the west.
Well, I mean, I don't. Wait, I'm just confused. Is Clothis like, or do the gods just have charges that they just keep the natural order going? Like, I don't really know how that works.
It depends on your point of view.
Okay.
I was very close to making a Beyonce joke, and so I'm glad you picked it up. I'm glad you picked it up. I was very close.
It felt so. It was there. It was there. I had to take it.
Yeah.
I'm not above low hanging fruit at all.
And so Clothis says, Heliod, you got your healings hurt from oh god, it's not hold on, I gotta look at the map real quick. Oh, that's the wrong fucking map to look at.
Y'all, I DM'd my first game on Roll20 last weekend, and I understand why Andy is constantly fucking frustrated.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that. You're very brave.
It was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
It was a fun game. We played a quiet year and drew a fucking hilarious map. Fewer assholes on it than I expected, honestly. Yeah, only two really. Maybe three. The water wheel was pretty assholeish.
That was pretty assholeish.
So really three assholes. But yeah, like it was maddening. And I played on Roll20 for like a year and a half.
Yeah, I hear you. So, Heliod, she replies to say that the Neolantians had to abandon their city and come to the mainland because you sank the island. Because they offended you. And yet you say that you do not disrupt destiny. You are the king of destroying destiny and bringing your will to the mortals. You are in contempt of destiny.
But you could say the same thing for every god here. I mean, that's what we all do.
Yes, not every god. I am talking to you, Heliod.
I
Do
know,
not
but I'm
say
saying-
all of us are to blame. Everyone will be judged, and you shall be judged, though harshest, Heliod.
Well, that's pretty fucked up, bro.
Yes. It is harsh when justice is served to those who are undeserving.
Oh, Clothis, you're so full of yourself. What makes you think that you have so much more power and legitimacy than the rest of us?
Oh, I think you will find yourself isolated soon enough, Heliod.
You can't isolate a god. Besides, who would run the sun? We all know that the mortals need the sun more than pretty much anything else.
Well, perhaps...
Hey, Heliod, calm down before we plunge the world into eternal darkness. Just like we plunged the world into undeath.
We can't cast sunlight yet, for fuck's sake. Shut up.
Mogus also speaks up and says, "Mind your elders, Heliod!" and shoves a handful of popcorn.
Mogus, god of the god of observing train wrecks.
And then
God of slaughter and theater snacks.
yeah. And as you all have kind of come to this, again, this god moot, she looks at each one of you in turn. Well, even though she's blinded, she looks towards each one of you and says, if you want a return to a balanced world, one where we gods reign supreme, but the strands of destiny are thickest, one where the storms are not interfered by mages, where the waves continue throughout all the world, and the rivers are not dammed and defiled by animal waste and fertilizer and human waste and polluted with chemicals. If you want a world where nature thrives, or a world where grand victories and slaughter can run their course, a world where death exists and those who die stay dead, and those who are returned have a place of their own, non-interfered by these squabbling mortals, egged on by the gods, where cities know their place and know that nature is to be left alone. A world where sickness and healing can happen and not be toyed with by your brothers and sisters. Then come with me, and we shall ensure that there's a balance once again.
Just get on this acid boat ride.
And she says, who is with me? Brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters.
I am with you, Clovis.
Thank you, sister.
I don't think you want to know what I think, bro.
Fuck you, Heliod.
No, that's what I was going to say to you.
You're gonna say "fuck you, Heliod" to her?
Yes. Well, I mean, you know.
Mogus yells out, "You have my halberd!"
In my axe.
Nelia also steps forth and joins her and says, and looks down at Farika and says, Farika, join me, sister.
You are what has convinced me, Nelia. And Farika steps forward into to join. I will speak to her internal dialogue. She likes a lot of this, but she's hesitant. But once Nelia pushes her chips in, she is all in.
Yep. Athreos also steps forward and says, "Hey, I'm sorry, guys. Looking at the rest of you here, but it's been a real fucking shit show down there, and I can't blame a bunch of fucking mortals for messing with that ark. I don't know who the fuck did it, but y'all need some fucking help."
What exactly are you asking?
I am not asking. I am demanding that you all remove your hubris, this disease that has run rampant, that you, Perforos, tear down your volcano, that you stop with these parades through mortal lands, that your metal boys are removed, that you leave the knowledge and this light of intelligence. Let them discover it themselves. They do not need you to guide them to knowledge. Leave them alone.
I can appreciate that they can come to knowledge on their own, and I find a lot of value in that. You know that I have frequently been an ally of yours, and so I will step up as well.
As I see it, nothing sparks creativity or promotes productivity more than chaos. There's more inspiration burning in the world right now than there ever has been. More challenges to overcome.
The challenges are your creation.
And perhaps that is how I best can serve the mortals, by giving them something to accomplish. I'm not guiding them. I'm not assisting them. I'm not holding their hand. I'm creating a world where strength is important, where trials are important to overcome.
Perforos, my son and brother, unlike the witless Hilliard, you have thoughts and concepts, but you have put the shadow, put everyone into your darkness. You pretend, and she says this to the entire crowd of gods, you pretend to know nothing of this arch, and yet it was your creation. You are the one to blame for Arabos' disappearance. You think I do not see? I see all strands of destiny. It was not his destiny to end up immortal. It was you who did it. Do not open your gaping mouth and spread more lies.
Then let me spread a truth.
He drops his pants.
Hey, look at this! Look at this!
Check out this ghosty shit right here.
You're right. The mortals don't need us. The mortals are capable. But that does not mean we have nothing to offer them. We can be a work of great meaning in the world. We don't need to leave it alone and become nothing. We have much to offer.
Yes, I know where you stand.
But not in the form that we have now. I think that we need to create something new. Something. You asked for a return to balance, but balance is awfully boring.
Yes, you are bored. I get it.
so bored.
What about you, Phoenix? What do you say? Where will you go?
Am I welcome here?
With us?
Yes.
If you stop fucking around, absolutely.
I. Do you know that story about the frog and the scorpion?
No.
No, I don't.
No, okay.
I need to use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
As you talk about the frog and the scorpion.
Oh my god.
He's about to use the scorpion frog.
It's not that kind of scorpion. That's on different days of the week. Who is this person again? I'm sorry.
It's closest, the god of destiny. So
Oh.
Like-
Oh.
she's the sister of
Rufix.
Rufix.
Oh.
So they're like the parents that come down and are like, stop fucking with the mortals. I don't know.
So the boring ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
I don't know.
Kind of boring. Okay, so everyone but Heliod. Perforos is still on the fence.
Well, it's weird. I'm looking at like the little thing of like who all closest likes and that, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Closest doesn't like. I mean, there's a few people. Crufix, Athreos. The Pharaoh likes closest, but not the other way. And then, but closest really hates everybody. It seems like.
Yeah, I only joined her because it said like I liked her and she's an ally. I was like, okay.
I'd also say since Phoenix sort of ascended to godhood, Phoenix probably wouldn't have a direct relationship with Clovis.
I absolutely don't. The only relationship I really have is with Mogus, and in this game, Perforos.
Yellow.
Okay.
Yellow's neutral. I think.
Yes!
God, I love that story.
That's the one! That's the one!
hates you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it really hates me. But she also Phoenix, I guess, hates her.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what
Yeah,
next?
very
Okay, so
relationship.
so Phoenix, you're joining her.
Well, my buddy
I
Mogus
don't think you like
there,
closest
and
either.
it's even getting a little too freaky for me. So I step
Plus,
into
she's neutral, but
the
yeah,
ring.
people like.
But
Well, so you're what?
I'm stepping forward as well,
Okay.
but I'm crossing my fingers.
I just don't know what she's asking.
Yeah, I don't either.
So she
Yeah.
looks over at Afera and says, Afera, I am surprised by your willingness to just jump in with me.
I am willing to give this a shot. I have trusted you for I cannot even track the time, and I have chosen to put in with you instead of going against you. I see that you see the fates. I have my own motives, but perhaps I can see where this takes us, and perhaps it will result in a better situation for my own purposes.
Which is amazing, as you, along with Heliod, are two of the most corrupt gods. A lot has passed since we last spoke. Your cities sprawl along the peninsula. Your cities sprawl within Setessa and Akros, and even the Minotaur cities sprawl. And your, what you call civilization, mocks the natural order of things.
Perhaps this is the new order of things and is the fate of this world, which you are all about.
So your cities like that Altrisos, you wouldn't mind seeing them disappear?
Oh no, I would mind very much, and I feel like being allies, perhaps we can come Perhaps we can come to a place where everyone is happy, and you do not just flat out destroy many, many lives and knowledge that is encased in those walls. And those brains.
Farika leans into a fire and goes, I will make sure the knowledge is preserved.
Yes, I am sorry, Afera, but the cities cannot be maintained with a new order. It is their destiny to both be destroyed and not to be rebuilt.
Well, now I don't know that I thought you were talking about knowledge and that they can be left alone to find their own knowledge, which I was behind. But if you are about destroying the knowledge that is out there to start with, that is another story.
Yes, they are there to find it, to start over again, without our meddling. That
Not
your...
start from scratch, though.
But Thassa understands. She says, how do we correct the errors that we have made? And, dear daughter, you have made many, many errors. Your cities, look at Miletus with its glowing cathedrals and its the
Yes,
words.
Amazing.
It is amazing because you have puppeted them. You have taken their destinies away from them, and you have made Miletus into an extension of yourself, as a perverse mirror of yourself.
Just because I help give them inspiration does not take that away from them and what they can achieve without me. I am a mere inspiration to them. I help give them just the nudge that they need to find their true potential. It is their potential that has built that, and you are taking that away from them, not from me.
You are no mere muse, Afera. You are a slave owner.
That is not true. I find myself more as a great leader that inspires their followers.
Sometimes you inspire them with a whip.
If Farah is standing in front of her plantation as she says this.
Like, hey, work harder.
So, with that, I think Afera, you're going to be kicked out of the group.
No, I'm not going to get kicked out. I am going to say, perhaps this is the time where I can no longer stand by you. I have been an ally of you. I have been willing to listen, but you
can't kick me out. I quit.
Exactly. You have turned into chaos, and I will not be a part of this. I will go back and I will join Heliod.
I'm looking at all the god relationships. Apparently, Keranos is Perforos' son?
With Thassa, yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, you guys have a kid together.
Yep.
Cool.
That is some. So I'm going to say that is some cult's beliefs. That Keranos is Perforos' son. That may or may not be true, but it seems to make sense.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but they're all still siblings, if that makes sense too. It's more.
That all tracks.
Yeah. Same thing as I've been very clear that Clothis is referring to people as siblings and spawn.
Farika has just chosen to ignore that creepy incestual shit.
So,
Phoenix is like, I'm glad I'm not part of this fucked up family.
Clothis, I have great respect for you, especially your admiration for balance and what balance means. Truly, is a balance of order and chaos, in that there are cycles where things are unmade and remade. Is that your end here? Is that your goal?
things will be unmade to the beginning, and we will see where they go through the strands of destiny, without your meddling, and you will be held to answer for your crimes.
Why would we join you for that? That makes sense.
I was asked, I was about to join you until you said that.
I am not asking you, Porphyros, to join me. You are not invited.
Oh, look, she talks of hubris, and look at her.
Closest, I can no longer join you, knowing that you want to unmake everything that has been made by mortals.
Oh, but the oceans are there to unmake and remake things.
The oceans are there to change slowly.
Yes.
Not to unmake and take everything back to the beginning.
But the walls that Afera has put up to block your creation and your destruction, the cities under the water that corrupt your lands, the pollution that flows from the continent into your bodies, does that not hurt you?
It does hurt me, but we also need the mortals.
Yes,
and
we need the mortals.
To unmake everything that the mortals have done.
The mortals have only done it because the gods have made them puppets and has enslaved them to the gods' hubris.
I'm going to have to think on this.
That is nonsense.
And with that, we will pick up there next time.
Nice.
Clothis, Clothis, my mother probably. You've lost your goddamn mind.
I'm with you, Porphyros.
Yeah.
Hey, I may have been trying to upend the world.
I love how close this is just coming in to stir up shit and then like take off.
Yeah.
Maybe, we'll see.
I've got to say, initially, Farika was very hesitant. Like you've got some good points, but increasingly, she is all in on this.
That's
that
good.
Porphyros's plan all along was to destroy everything. I guess it wasn't the right way to destroy everything for you, Clothis.
No, damn it! I want to destroy stuff this way.
So, yeah, fuck you. I'm going to continue with my plan.
I'm going to destroy everything my way, not your way, you son of a bitch.
My way's better.
Oh man.
Oh, you guys did great. That was awesome.
Yeah, I like how the gods are still completely wild, but in a very different sort of way.
How the hell did I end up on this side?
I mean, you can be neutral. I mean, it looks like Thas is neutral.
I am neutral.
No.
I mean, you can put yourself in the middle.
Don't follow this.
No, I'm definitely opposed to Clothis at this moment.
Besides Crewfix, who likes Clothis?
I mean,
I'm supposed to.
Sarah does, but apparently not.
Well, yeah, but Clothis doesn't like her.
No, she doesn't like me, but I like her.
Well, and so Afera, Amy, just to be clear, like this is where me as a DM is stretching the story a little bit from the manual, you know, that over the millennia since Clothis went to the underworld, like she's increasingly unhappy with Afera.
I thought like she increasingly went batshit crazy.
I mean, they're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe you know what's the lore between Clothis and Heliod? Like why? Because Clothis
they hate each other.
Really hate each other. And I think it's more like Clothis hates Heliod, but not the other way. So
I get the sense that anyone who is not lawful probably hates Heliod's fucking guts.
Yeah, I think it's his hubris, and his continual like interference with destiny. Like he sees that he is the center of the universe. Are you guys frozen?
No, I'm not.
No, I think Jason is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he is. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Roll20.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like right as you were explaining motivation to him, like they froze up and crashed.
It was not meant to be.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's so funny because Perforos and Clothis are like trying to do almost exactly the same thing, according to all the lore.
Yeah, it's like Stalin and Hitler, you know?
Yeah.
They should get along.
And yet they don't.
Yeah, it's
they're
weird.
Too much alike. They're too much alike.
It's an anomaly of history.
Yeah.
But Perforos really does like civilization. He just likes it to be burned into the world.
You want like a mechanical hellscape.
Look! I've got this program. It's called Skynet.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna refresh a little bit.
That's way too much order.
Is Jason back when you refresh?
It's a circle.
I see the circle.
Mine never came back. Either.
I don't see the circle, but I'm not going to bother to refresh. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking up the lore again, and man, it's nuts.
yeah, I figure between Farika's alignment being neutral evil and Clothis' being neutral, there's enough overlap, and then Nilia went all in, and that's definitely gonna
So
influence.
mega metagaming that the gods don't know is that really Clothis sees the natural world as kind of like the hunter-gatherer kind of relationship between humans and the gods. Is that hunter-gatherers, almost like the Leonin, how they work is that they live their destiny and they live their lives, and that the gods don't interfere, and that everything since then has been because the gods have been manipulating them.
Yeah, Pepperidge Farm makes its cookies without the interference of the gods. See?
Exactly. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
If we want to,
there you are.
If we want to talk metagaming, I mean, Perforos was called out by Clothis. Perforos is all about unbridled creation or creativity, right?
Yeah.
I think that Perforos has come to see the gods as a limit to what mortals are able to do, because they are another layer of law. So Perforos wants to remove that layer of order over the universe to allow more unbridled creativity, because all we are is a reflection of something that already exists. We're not making anything new.
So you're masochistic and like to
I thought all we were was dust in the wind, but
also, I mean, I've come to this realization that I think that creativity is spurred on by conflict, so that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Thassa is neutral, yeah, true neutral.
Yeah,
I don't really understand why Farah liked Clothis to start with.
I don't know. I don't know why the book says that. They don't seem to be ones that would get along.
No, I couldn't find a story on it, but I didn't look super hard, so.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
I was just curious.
I feel like I could see the connection, but I can't really explain it. I think maybe it's more alignment based, since as far as neutral good and Clothis is true neutral. Like, because I can see some common ground with Farika and Clothis, but there is some hesitation on her part.
Yeah,
Farika's, I mean.
Wait, so did you say what the mythology between Clothis and Heliod is?
Hold on real quick.
But it does seem like Heliod doesn't like anyone who is chaotic, neutral, or below. No?
Yeah.
Theranos, maybe.
I like you. I don't know if you like me, but I think I like you.
Who, Heliod?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're buddies.
So let me read a little bit about Clothis' relationships. It says, Clothis also clashed with other gods associated with order and progress, seeing their defiance of the normal order as a dangerous affront. Aphera's ravenous colonization, Aros's passion for overcoming insurmountable odds, and Keramitra's taming of nature all run the risk of inspiring ambitious mortals who lust for ever more power and strain to break away from their proper place in the cosmos.
I see. Huh.
And then what it says about Heliod is so Clothis. All right. Clothis views many of the gods with disdain, considering them to be complicit in Xenagios' theogenesis, Heliod's acts of arrogance, or both. She reserves special contempt for Heliod and his companions, relishing every opportunity to teach them humility.
Bad news for Chiron.
Yeah.
Oh, this sucks, bro.
Dude, this is like totally fucking a bummer. This is a dude.
It's like a thumbtack in my hoof, bro.
Dude, this is like a storm cloud over my sunbath.
So did you guys
my tannin bread, man?
Yeah.
Did you guys get my Trelane reference, by the way?
No. I don't
He's
know
like
what that
the
is.
pre-Q character in the original series of Star Trek. So basically, at the end of the... Huh?
Tranya?
I hope you relish it as much as I.
Not Tranya, no, it's Trelane. He like wears like a Napoleonic kind of outfit.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the name, but I'm not as familiar with the original series as I am with.
Well, basically the point is that he's like fucking around with the crew of the Enterprise, and then his parents come home and they're like, "Sorry, our kid's been being a dick."
Oh yeah, it's basically the plot of that episode of Futurama.
Yeah. Same thing.
That's maybe my top. That is definitely in the top 5 of my favorite Futuramas.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
What
what.
if we hate Star Trek? Good question.
So that's what Clothis and the God of Horizons, what's his name? They kind of remind me of that. Crufix, yeah, Crufix and Clothis.
Yeah, I'll also tell you straight up because I know Crufix feels like he's put too much power in Heliod's hands. Is exactly why Rex argued to give the coin to Tari.
Makes sense.
He does not want to increase the imbalance of power.
Oh, that's fair.
Is the coin valuable to all of us?
Or is it just like valuable to keeping it away from?
Literally, it was Rexenor's only motivation is keep it the fuck away from Heliod because that's not what Crufix would do.
Yeah, I think
And then when we went to the rally, he's like, I'm not sure that was the right play.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So the coin itself might have some magical properties that are unknown to mortals, and even some of the gods. What you know is if you have something that will absolutely appeal to a god unwaveringly, you have some major power over that god.
Unless the god just kills you and takes it.
Well, the gods can't kill gods, right?
Oh.
Also, he put it in Tari's hands because he's like, this is someone who doesn't have an agenda with the gods.
Fair.
So that is Rexenor's motivation. Not that any of our characters know that except Rex, but
Apostle says that it activates the divine vending machine.
Yeah.
Of course, it's
have the Ruffles fucking sour cream and onion.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, and Chiron just appears and says, "Come on, dudes! Like, come on, gods! Like, can't we just like get along and like be friends and like?"
Oh man, I feel bad for you, Chiron, because Clothis is gunning for you, my friend.
Dude, Clothis, we're like best friends, man. We're like kindred spirits over here.
So wait, he's like the god's counselor now?
Yeah, man.
That's
Maybe...
kind of. I kind of want to like just have sessions where that's all he does.
You want me to do family therapy with you guys?
Phoenix's daddy issues with him.
I've got to admit, I would totally be here for that.
Yeah.
God therapy.
That'll be the title of the next session. Is just God therapy. I'll do some, and you'll be surprised of how quickly the roleplay turns into real life.
Yeah.
No, I won't.
I know. No one will be surprised.
Exactly. And what you're saying is because of my relationship with Clothis that
It's because Clothis never hugged me enough as a child. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. I had to go and try to like prove myself to her, and it just made it worse. Oh my god. Oh my me.
Oh my me. Oh man, that was a good night. That was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if we accomplished
This
anything.
was an awesome session.
You guys accomplished a shit ton. What are you talking about?
We got a lot.
Like the last God session, I filled 3/4 of a page. I filled 3 fucking pages.
Jesus.
I'm just really excited.
I'm closing in on page 150.
You're gonna have to write a book about
Oh
this.
my god!
Wow.
I think you did write a book on this. That's crazy.
Damn,
Oh my gosh.
that's crazy.
Yeah. This
I'm
is
excited to-
full. Like the last session and this session don't have the notes on this side of the page, but yeah, this is. Well, I've taken excellent notes. Better notes than I've taken on literally anything in my fucking life.
After Phoenix sends the messenger to Purphoros, I'm sure Purphoros will become interested in the party of adventurers.
Oh yeah,
That's what I was hoping.
The other thought I had is our stock as the party has risen considerably in the last 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. All eyes are looking at you all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to have Hylian and Dianominus talk to each other next week.
You know,
that too.
I had this whole arc for Alex. Like I had everything planned out for Alex. Like Alex was gonna be a big character.
Oh.
And now, like,
That's
Alex
even
is a big character. Like,
Even bigger.
like Alex is, yeah, that's
biggest.
intense.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be
So
fun.
what I,
Phoenix has a vested interest in the party as well.
yeah, so what I was gonna do, since it's totally up, like, gone now, is that, so while you guys were off in the north, like, trying to find this other creature, is that, the other dude, whatever his name was, God, what is his name?
The one that can kill?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh, the other one.
Oh,
The north
him,
guy.
I don't know.
Yeah, the main guy. The Panamana.
Yeah, that guy.
Palomarco.
The Polomarcos, yeah.
Oh.
He was gonna kind of find out who Alex was and then take control of Alex and then puppet master the players to coming to his den to kill them. And so Alex was going to essentially get killed by the Polomarcos, and the Polomarcos was going to pretend to be Alex. But now, Phoenix is Alex, which makes it totally out. I gotta think about that for a long time.
Good luck proving that, motherfucker.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Tested it, but it was too good.
Is this all because I said, "Oh no, I hope for Phoenix isn't Alex"?
Yeah.
yes.
I love it. I love it.
But it's so good.
It's so good.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea. Oh my god.
This is. I love this campaign.
It's so good.
Is it a campaign? I don't even know what it is.
Whatever it is, I love it.
It's a
It's an
campaign.
event.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to play.
And
both.
next week I can
Yeah.
cast Fireball finally. So
Hey!
I'm
Oh!
finally effective as a wizard.
Oh, you reminded me. Piety.
I don't think we get more piety to level like
I think we get one more point. as
Yeah,
we
you get-
as we level up.
So level 4 and level 5, you get 1.4 points. And then you actually level up at level 9. So you get an additional 1.4 points. So if you had an additional, like you guys are like in the mid range
Yeah.
of piety, so there's no way you guys are gonna get to level 9 anytime soon.
Yeah. Rexenor has 1 extra point of piety because he's been, going to temples of Crew.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think a couple other people might have an extra point too, but I'm not keeping track of y'all. There's only so much space in this notebook, y'all.
True.
we got an extra point of piety, you said, Andy?
No, if you do. If you do, you should have 7.2 points ish, but it doesn't fucking matter. You get an additional 1.4 points of piety.
I don't think I've been keeping track.
No. At level 5, normally you would have 8 or 5.8 points.
Okay, so 5.8 if we haven't earned extra.
Yes.
I think you like said if we've earned extra, right?
I think Theodora and I have both earned an extra point, right?
Yeah, I did something on that.
Oh, yeah.
I know there are a couple of characters that have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not keeping track.
Right. I gotta go to bed.
Yep. See you, Perforos.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
All right, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Have
Bye,
a
guys.
have a great
Good
night.
night.
Yep.
Bye.
All right.
All right. Well, with that, that was a fantastic freaking night. You all are Apostle. Thanks for joining, man. That was fucking amazing. Whew. And sorry, I know you were typing a bunch into chat, and I would put some of it into the other chat, into the game chat. But I know that you were doing some things about like just getting tired of the Titans and wanting to kill them. So I think it worked out. I think we got it. I think we hit our stride. But man, Mogus, you did great, or Apostle, and it was a good night. I came right when Thassa went was exactly where we needed to go. You know what, Mogus, I'm sorry we missed your turn. I just realized that we totally skipped your turn. But I hope we got exactly what you wanted. So next time, if there's anything else that we need to retcon, please let me know. Have a fantastic evening. Had a blast. Good job. Auf Wiedersehen.